cunt shit. Hello and welcome once again to another series of Advent. Series? Yeah, sure, series. Wow, so new house, new Prime Minister, new Chancellor, new hair, another new Prime Minister, another new Chancellor, new job, another new Prime Minister, another new Chancellor. Anything else? Oh yeah, 9 Advent calendars. 9. Thanks, Owen. So for context, for people that aren't watching from the Owen's Discord, for the past 2 years, as sort of a thing for lockdown and all that, a friend of mine who occasionally streams sent me some Advent calendars to review. Well, not review, but to open and be ridiculous around. Last year he sent me three. And then this year he sent me 9.
Next year we'll get 27.
No. Next year we're getting 0. So episode 1, we're gonna open them all. It's gonna take like 30 fucking minutes. F-bomb like within 3 minutes of the episode, that's good. Well, apart from one, so we're gonna address the first one very briefly. I'm gonna be very careful with it. So this is what would be the most interesting one from a science perspective, except you see it's branded up like a National Geographic thing, except it isn't. It's fake.
It's eel-ho.
It's eel-ho. I don't know if either camera will get that better, but so it says eel-ho. Now, also advertised 24 genuine specimens, which makes it even more suspicious. So there was a spate, and I'd like to thank Snow2 for saving my life here, of like these things being sold and being packed with like things that were kind of bad for you. And I say kind of, I mean really, like asbestos. And lead, cadmium, things that really shouldn't go near anyone. So unfortunately, Owen, we're vetoing this one. We might, I don't know, I can't promise, but we might open the box outside while we're all masked up in some hazmat suits or something at the end. But for now, I'm going to very gently put it under the table. Oh God, every time it moves, I get a bit worried. It's going to live there for this episode until I remember to move it. So cool. I hope you're all doing well, by the way. I hope you had a nice year. Yeah. So the first one that is on the pile, we're going to go through these one by one today. I don't know if we're going to carry on doing that. Is the Pukka Days of Joy. It doesn't say how many days. It just says Days of Joy, so it could be 6. A different incredible organic tea every day for a magical Christmas journey. I need to remember there's 2 cameras. This is a multi-camera studio. Take that, all the single camera studios in the world. All the single cameras. Oh, okay, this has got like exterior packaging. Oh, they're all just on display. So that's our 24 tea bags. Single use. Well, of course they're single use. What the? But I meant like individually packaged. Some people do. Some people do use their tea bags more than once. They like put them on a weird plate at the side, and it's a bit grim. So day 1 is the free ginger, organic/bio. They all say organic/bio. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's French for organic. Get it out of the fucking thing. A trio of golden warmth to start, to settle and warm your heart. And now, fuck it, we're going to leave that for now. I was going to say let's get the hot... Actually, we should probably get the hot water now.
Yeah, we should set it to steep.
We should set it to steep. That's the official term. And
I don't know about that.
That's where this mug that's handily placed below my chair comes in. So it's a warming swirl of ginger, galangal, and golden turmeric. Or Varmenda, Verbel, Mit, Ingwer, Galgant, and Golden Curcuma. So I'll put that there, and Snow2 can bring through the hot water when it's ready, so I don't have to get up and burn myself. Day two. Day 2? Calendar 2. Calendar 2. Peppa rules. Peppa Pig Advent Calendar. Hooray for today.
Hooray.
Hooray. If I have to say that every day, it's a false.
I think you should start every day. Hooray for today.
Hooray for today. It's got a bit of tape on it, so
We need a knife.
we might need a knife. Yeah, it's just easier if we get a knife. I'm going to have a knife thrown at me now. Sorry, Pepper. So this is like a stationary calendar, I think. I guess we're going to find out. Fantastic! I hate it already. Do your thing. Your dynamite. Cute. Super duper. Right. Number 1 is over here. Let's open number 1. I don't know how we're going to do these. Wow, it's already ripped to bits. Nice. Oh god, I've like destroyed the box already. Perforate your stuff better, Pepper. Come on.
Inside the giant man.
You're like one of the UK's biggest exports. I don't... Have I... Okay. The whole, like, the plastic insert has slipped down. There was 2 wax crayons, but I wasn't sure if one of them was meant to be day 3. But no, they're both meant to be day 1. It's just the whole... Christ. Children have to open this, and I'm struggling. So we've got a blue and a purple crayon. We've also got some boiling hot water. My favourite prop, a kettle. Let's open our ginger tea. So yeah, I guess we're going to have to figure out how not to do opening every calendar each day because it just takes fucking forever. It's honestly the bit that takes the longest. So we wrap that round to stop it getting dragged in by the water. We pour the water in case you didn't know how to make a cup of tea. That's how you do that, except it's herbal tea, so you don't put milk in. You put that on the floor and it will magically disappear from shot. So we leave that there, we take a sip of the not tea. Oh, I just realised there was a swallowing noise, I forgot about that. So, calendar 3 is a bit worse for wear. There are a couple of calendars that Amazon didn't seem fit to treat well. This being one of them. Oh, is it because it's meant to be open? I see. So this is 25 days. You're getting 24. Fucking deal with it. 25 days of Candy Kitten's joy. A pop-up advent tree. Oh, it's a pop-up advent tree. Oh. A completely unassembled calendar. Nice. We're pretty tax savvy here at CKHQ, Conservative Cunts HQ. Christ. Already with the political commentary. You have 24 flat pack boxes. 24 flat pack boxes? Fuck off. Labelled C above. Think of this next bit like building tiny IKEA furniture, except it's way cuter. We've already numbered these 1 to 24 in case you're already getting a bit wonky from that sherry. Sorry, what is the target demographic of this calendar? Fold numbers 1 to 12 into little boxes, leaving their lids open. Gourmet sweets such as these deserve a little TLC and your undivided attention, so take a moment in your weekly packet to breathe in that delicious sweet fruitiness. Perfect. Sorted. That's how we're doing that. I guess each day I'll open one of these and try a sweet and die of diabetes. I didn't actually read what this box is for. I'm guessing this is day 24. Yeah, I think that's day 24. It's 4 sweets, by the way. Spoilers. Forget that. So we've got... God, full of sugar. Pink and thing ones, and gummy pink and thing ones, and pink and green ones. Really well executed there. Let's try a pink and greeny blue one. Greeny grey. Sour. That was the sound of my jaw clicking. Leather. Leathery. As in, really fucking tough. Not as it tastes like leather. Stuck in my teeth. It tasted like a gummy sweet. I can't. It was strawberry flavoured with a bit of tangfastic sourness to it. They put some of that chemical. I can't remember what the name of it is that they put on to make stuff sour. Citric acid, but in like powdered form. Chemical. Technically true.
Everything's a chemical.
Everything is a chemical. Box number 3, calendar number 3, 4. Losing count. This also didn't suffer too well. This is a Swizzles. I don't know if these are a thing in the US. I'm going to guess not, because the flavours, how do we put politely, non-existent when it comes to Swizzles. It's kind of just sugar. So usually Swizzles is like a brand that I think these days markets off nostalgia. And that's about it, because they were never great, like everything in Britain, especially if we go back. Nothing was really that good. So you'd get like refreshers, drumsticks, which were like little chewy lollies, but they were wrapped in paper. You'd always get a little bit of paper stuck in the bottom, so you'd finish your lolly and start going, oh, what's that in my mouth, and realise it was a bit of paper. Love hearts, which have a little message like consent is good. Consent is not grey. No, it was weird stuff like love me, kiss me, hug me, punch me. Parma violets, the Marmite of the bunch. Snow2 is going, because he really likes Parma violets. I'm going, because I don't like Parma violets. So, what else did they used to have? They sort of bolstered their stuff recently. They had the one with fizzy stuff, the refresher, but it had like popping candy in it at the same time, which was really rare to find as a full bar. I only ever saw it like when I went on trips with school. Anyway, that's enough talking. They've sort of bolstered it recently. They've got squashies, which are like the flavour of drumsticks, but they're a foam sweet. And there's going to be a few of those in here by the looks of it that I don't recognise. So cool. We're going for day 1, which is here. Very high contrast calendar here. Oh, it's foil wrapped. Ooh! Better than the fucking Candy Kittens then. Wow. It's a drumstick without the stick. And in a plastic wrapper.
Does that make sense?
Nothing is right with this. Now, I'm not gonna... do I eat this? So I have to clarify that when I saw that calendar come from the post, I was like, oh, that's nostalgic, that's nice. And then Halloween happened and I bought some Swizzles sweets. We've been slowly eating through them because about 2 families turned up. There's this box and I've thrown most of them away because I didn't want to eat any more drumsticks. So yeah, there's this box of Swizzles. Bowl. I know my geometry. By the way, did you know that's my shirt? I forgot to mention the shirt. That's it's a Christmas shirt. So if we can find any that I don't recognise, I'll try them because there's a few in there, and I'll try squashies because I really fucking love squashies. But this will take me about 20 minutes to eat, so it can sit and wait. Do we think the tea's ready?
Might be. It's been about 10 minutes.
10? Christ, okay. So
Teabag a Bobby up and down.
it's hot. So herbal tea is not a thing that I've drunk much of. I drink a bit of tea from now and then. I'm more of an instant coffee person. I know, classy. It's ginger coloured, which is unsurprising. A sort of yellowy orange, very cloudy. I would show you, but then I pour it all over the floor. So it smells. This is every time I smell something, I can't smell anything. I start to panic. I think the candy kitten ruined my taste buds. There's definitely a bit of floralness in there from the ginger and the herbs, being herbal tea. But I'm not sure it tastes so much. I guess you can have a try if you like, and see if you can taste.
I quite like this one. So.
See if you can taste it. If it needs a bit longer, then we can try again. I can definitely smell something. I can't explain what it is. Cool. So this one's the one I'm both most and least excited for. Another set of Peppa Pig books. So last year we had 24 Peppa Pig books. It's the reason that each video took about 15 minutes. We only had 3 advent calendars. Now we've got 9, and I am going to be reading every Peppa Pig book to you in full. Sadly, we've lost all the political drama of the world, because last year a big part of... Number 1's here, by the way. I know that you already found it, Owen, but I saw it too. Yeah, we lost all the political drama of the UK. We've got a boring Prime Minister, boring government, so it's all going to be... All the political commentary is probably going to be about how expensive everything is. Let's open flap number 1. Hide and Seek. We're not going to read it right now, we'll read it at the end. That's to keep you sticking to watching the entire video. Peppa and George are playing hide and seek. Will George be able to find Peppa? 1, 2, 3, coming, ready or not. This is running out of room in this corner. Yeah. Again, another one we had last year was the Fallout Advent Calendar. You'll remember how fucking awful it was. So, expectations are low. Celebrate the holidays and your favourite Skyrim moments with this official Advent Calendar loaded with exclusive surprises. Just to let you know, this came out this year. This isn't like it was available last year. It was only the Fallout calendar available last year. This one only came out this year. Skyrim, a game that came out in 2012, I think. Maybe 2011. 2011 has only just got an advent calendar. They went for Fallout first. The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim official advent calendar makes every day an adventure, with 25 days of fun keepsakes and epic mementos. It is the perfect gift for the holidays, from paper ornaments to pencils, booklets, recipe cards, buttons, magnets, and more. This advent calendar is a festive and exciting addition to your Elder Scrolls adventure. No need to give Khajiit your coin. Yep, so we'll open it up. It looks very similar to the Fallout calendar. Any guesses what this one is? So we got number 1 is that 1? I guess it's more like an I, but yeah, there's 11. Okay, maybe they don't have 1 in the Skyrim font.
That'd be good for the first day.
I feel like the first day of the last calendar was probably the best day. Which is depressing. I don't know what... I feel like that's the response I had every day last year. It is. It's useless notepaper because it's got like an emblem on it, and it's not even like sticky notes. It's just bits of paper with
It's just a note block. Brilliant.
It's a note block, but they've put a bit of doodle over it to make it less legible. Kind of better than the Fallout stuff, which was usually just like a book with blank pages, I guess. It's got some Skyrim thing on, but I don't recognise it. So there's that. Oh, cameraman's showing you how it looks.
It's got the copyright notice in it again.
Yeah. Just in case you thought otherwise. This is the Shaun the Sheep Kids Advent Calendar Wallace Gromit Christmas Calend Kids Board Game Gift Box New Item. So yes, we've got the Shaun the Sheep Advent Calendar, which includes minifigurines, jigsaws, stickers, a board game, plus much more. So Shaun the Sheep is, of course, from Aardman, people behind Wallace and Gromit, and other stop animations.
What about start animation?
Funny. Always cut towards your friend and not you.
Towards your chum like that.
Christ. Why, Owen? Why have you done this to me? This isn't all of them yet. This is calendar number 8. 7. I guess, because one of them's being ignored. Oh. Shaun the Sheep. It's in a second package. Oh no, it opens down. Oh, it's one of the. Oh, it's got a board game. Roll the die and follow the trail of snowballs to the finish line. Try and catch a lift on the way, but make sure you beware of the avalanche. Hidden behind the calendar doors, you'll find your favourite Shaun the Sheep characters and a dice to play the game. I guess that's the Christmas Day special episode sorted. It's just me and Snow 2 playing Shaun the Sheep's board game. Day 1 is up here, top right. Okay. I know nothing about Shaun the Sheep apart from it's a sheep.
Went to space.
Went to space. Oh yeah, went to the latest Orion capsule. It's a sheep farmer with his sheep shearers. Is what that is. It's a pretty good model.
Down a bit.
Pretty good figurine. Yeah, well painted and all that. And it's got a bit of posability on. Oh wait. I see. Maybe you can untangle the arms. No. The arms are posable, but you can't move them, so...
What?
They're hinged, but you can't move them because they're crossed over each other. Definitely wasn't a fade there. So the final one, which is probably the most exciting one and like a genuine bit of intrigue, is the Exit the Game Advent Calendar. So these are escape room games for at home. So you get a little box of stuff. We've done one ourselves. Usually it's like a one-time use thing, but it's all paper, so it's recyclable. You can sort of cheat it and not rip stuff up, but the idea is you meant to rip stuff up. And one of the puzzles we did in one of the things, it was like an anagram, I think, and we could not understand it. We could not get what it was for about 15 minutes until we realised that the anagram was barcode, and the solution to the puzzle was the barcode on the box of the game that we bought, the box it came in. Which is really fucking clever. So yeah, kind of interested to see what this is. Important information, day 8. Oh, there's a sticker on the back. Please be aware that there is a printing error on the back of the Advent Calendar box. For a correct layout, please go to tamesandcosmos.co.uk/product/exit-advent-golden-book. Or scan this QR code. Okay, so it's just a printing error on the back of the box, I guess. Which I'm not actually sure about, because unless they've stuck it over the bit that's got the printing error. Playtime, 24 days. This is where somebody bursts through the door and it turns out Owen's fucking bought a fake kidnap to take me to an escape room for 24 days. It's going to force me to make videos of these. What? Oh, what? What? Help book and guide instructions, okay. Start by reading here, okay. What's the game about? Santa's golden book has disappeared. It's up to you to find it again. The trail leads you to a remote mountain village. 24 challenging riddles await you. Solve one every day to find the golden book. The correct answer will tell you where to continue your search the next day. Important! Do not take a closer look at any of the game components before the game, and do not open any of the doors. Wait until the game prompts you to do so in the text. First, read these instructions carefully. Fuck me, this is going to take forever. The storybook. Your story is narrated day by day. More fucking reading. One help book, that's this. With instructions, you can get help. And one decoder table. Decoder table. Secret additional material for the riddles hidden behind the 24 doors of the advent calendar. Before you can start, you need to prepare the decoder table. Take a pair of scissors and carefully cut the 3 decoder strips shown on the board along the dotted lines. Owen, what have you done? Whatever. This on its own would take an entire, Now you thread the 3 decoder strips horizontally through the holes in the decoder table, exactly as shown here. Okay. So we're going to cut these 3 out and thread them through those holes. The numbers are now visible through the middle holes of the front of the decoder table. On the back, you will see a directional arrow on each decoder strip, as well as an exit symbol. Only pay attention to the arrows and the exit symbol, which are exactly in the middle. Then you may read the closing chapter in the storybook. The game begins. What are you waiting for? Here we go. Take the storybook, turn to the first page, and start reading the prologue. The first riddle starts on the calendar sheet marked 1st December. We wish you a lot of fun with the Exit the Game Adventure calendar book, Hunt for the Golden Book. So there you go. Is that tea ready?
I think the tea bag is bad or something.
The tea bag's bad.
Or it hasn't
Have we got another mouldy advent calendar?
Maybe. It hasn't really developed very much. It's usually a lot better than that.
Actually, it's got worse. Okay, that's got worse, right. Fuck me, what time is it? How long have we been doing this for? This is like... Right, open the storybook. We've still got to do Peppa Pig yet. Do not examine any game material yet. First read the instructions in the help book and follow the instructions you're given. Only if you've been instructed to do so. Was I instructed to do so? I think I was, right? Christ. So you go to that, then you find the correct door. These 3 direction arrows show the way to the next door. Oh, okay, so you got to follow the direction arrows on the decoder thing. And then you got to match the code for the thing. Right, okay. Take the storybook, turn to the first page. For 1 player or 1 team, 10 years and up. Prologue. Right, let's... Oh, Christ. Just excuse me while I readjust myself. An icy wind is blowing in your face. You wrap yourself tighter in your coat and pull your scarf up over your nose. Thick snowflakes fall from the gloomy clouds above. You are rushing home to wait out this oncoming snowstorm from the safety of your sofa with a cup of tea. Disgusting cup of tea. With your shopping bag clenched tightly in your hand, you make your way through the crowds. Everyone else seems to be rushing home too. Bundled up against the snow and heads down they pass you on the busy street. The wind whirls the snow through the air, and you pick up your pace as your front door comes into sight. From the darkness, someone crashes into your shoulder, and you begin to slip on the icy path. Whoa! Whoa! You stagger upright and turn to complain. Hey, you! But the figure has already hurried off into the dusk. You just catch a glimpse of a slightly chubby man in a red coat before he disappears around the corner. How rude, you mutter, shaking your head. Then you pick up your bag and, rubbing your sore shoulder, you make your way towards your door. At home, you are welcomed by cozy warmth and the scent of vanilla biscuits. Happily, you peel yourself out of your thick winter clothes and boots. Luckily, you made it home before the weather got worse. Now you can settle down with a cuppa. I fucking hate when people write in like British English. And that escape room game that your friend recommended.
Wow.
With metagaming. You always get excited about riddles, but wait, what's that? Something is flickering in your living room. It's your Christmas lights. Is something on fire? Anxiously, you rush into the room. I'm already in the living room. Fortunately, the only flickering is from one of the candles on your Advent wreath. Nevertheless, a chill runs down your spine. You cannot remember lighting that candle, but who else could it have been? Excuse me while I stop this from, killing us all. We okay? We're okay. No, we're not. I'm sorry to anyone who suffers from epilepsy. Where was I? Nevertheless, a chill runs down your spine. You cannot remember lighting the candle, but who else could it have been? Was it Snow 2 in the corner trying to light a candle? It was. Who lote this candle? Christ, that's got a serious flame on it. Who lit this candle? It would have been pretty odd to break into a house just to light an Advent wreath. You giggle a little nervously. How careless of you. A candle left unattended. Only now do you notice the letter propped up in front of the wreath. So someone was here after all. But who? And what did they want? Your heart beats faster. Curiously, you step closer and with shaking hands, open the envelope. My dear friend, please excuse my intrusion into your home. I had no choice, as I am in dire straits and running out of time. You will understand why in a moment, but first I would like to thank you. Nowadays, there are few people who have not lost their faith in the magic of Christmas. There are even fewer who are extremely secretive and who, in addition, have a remarkable talent for deciphering complicated riddles. In short, there are only a few people like you. And that's exactly why I need you. You must help me, I beg you, because I'm afraid that without you, there will be no Christmas this year. I'm sorry that this has taken up 50 minutes of your day and will take up 50 minutes of every day. Your heart skips a beat. No Christmas? That would be unthinkable. Just like you, countless people are sure to have gone all out in preparation for the celebration, only for the cost of living crisis to have struck them at the last minute. No heating, no lighting, no cooking. That is conservative Britain. It would be a huge disappointment for them and for the children. Think about the children. You shudder with the thought. Curiously, you continue to read. The bad news is, my golden book has disappeared. This is terrible. Everything points to it being stolen. It is my world. It is my world. It is my world. It didn't just have to be everyone's Christmas wishes in, but also their addresses so that the presents get delivered to the right home. Wow. A fragrant breach of GDPR. If the book doesn't turn up before Christmas Eve, it'll be a disaster. Can you imagine? To give nothing but sadness this year? I can imagine. Even the Christmas sleigh needs the book in order to fly. Well, that's a fucking oversight, isn't it? Whoever has the book seems to be very clever. I know that much. I followed him, but didn't get far. I lost track of him in a small remote mountain village. Of course you did. Initially, I thought it would be easy to find him there. I tried, of course. But except for a few sparse hints, I didn't find... This goes on for like another 2 pages, by the way. 3 pages. I'll leave... please help me. Maybe you can find the thief. Or at least find my golden book. You are my only hope. My last hope. I'll leave you a few documents that are sure to help you and have taken the liberty of organising a lift for you. She will pick you up in front of the house. It'll be the easiest way to reach the village. I can't do more for you at the moment. I have to rush off and deal with a mountain of formalities. Sure, the security authorities are giving me grief because, as you can imagine...
This is the GDPR.
Fuck off.
Violations.
The loss of the Golden Book is also a gross violation of the CDPO, the Christmas Data Protection Ordinance. But anyway, that's my problem to deal with. I know that I can rely...
Jesus.
These people are people after my own heart, clearly. I know that I can rely on your loyalty and discretion. It's just why I'm not uploading this to a video on YouTube. Please help me save Christmas. I wish you every success with speedy Christmas greetings. Oh, Christ.
That's Mark Knopfler.
Huh?
He's in Dire Straits.
Funny. The signature is smudged and illegible. But you can figure out who wrote it. When you were a child, people tried to convince you that there was no Santa Claus. But here's proof, right? In black and white. In a personal letter to you. No question about it. Of course you'll try to help him. Definitely not some fucking scribblings of a madman that's broken into your house and lit a candle. Thoughtfully, you look in the envelope. You find that it contains a few notes and a strange item for finding doors. You obviously can't. Just can't do anything with that yet. There is nothing else of help anyway. But anyway, you've already made up your mind. You will not miss this adventure. You look out of the window. The window's over there. The wind seems to have been subsided, but thick flakes are still falling from the sky. You blow up the candle in your Advent wreath.
Jesus. Oh man. You can do it. Yes. Blow it out.
I'm already broken. It's day one.
Hey.
Don't you fucking dare. Okay. You blow out the candle in the Advent wreath, pack up a few important things. Smoke screen. And head outside. Since you arrived home, the snow has settled and now lies ankle deep on the road. The road looks empty, with hardly any people. Though it is hard to see through the snowstorm anyway. I thought it was settled. Somebody's outside yelling. Where is your lift to the village? Suddenly you hear the sounds of bells close by. In disbelief, you spy a little horse-drawn sleigh turning into a road. It's no one surprise. It's one surprise after another today. But a horse? If the trip is taking you far away, then it could have been a reindeer at least. Let's go to Fabian. A Peugeot 206. A Chevy. That was me appealing to the American audience. You must have dozed off in the layers of thick woolen blankets because when the sleigh stops, sometime later, you're in a place you don't recognise. You stretch your limbs and carefully climb out. 6 foot taller than you were a minute ago. Immediately, the sleigh starts moving again and disappears, with a gentle sound of ringing bells back in the direction from which you came. You obviously have to walk the rest of the way. You look around. It appears to be quite late at night. The clouds are completely cleared, and the moon hangs like a gigantic disc in the starry sky. You trudge through the deep snow, up a small hill, and stop at the top in wonder. In front of you lies the village that Santa wrote about. Santa. Silent and lonely. I'm calling it now, it's not Santa.
Mark Knopfler.
Silent and lonely, it sits in the Shadow Valley. Shallow Valley, not a shadow. The Shadow Valley of Death. Yeah. Framed by an impressive mountain range, not a soul can be seen. You listen carefully and hear nothing but your own breathing. In front of the mountain peaks, you spot a large steeple in the middle of the village. The many small, half-timbered houses look almost picturesque, but you feel a sense of unease. It is the middle of the night, but you are used to more noise. Who knows what's waiting for you down there, but Christmas is at stake. So you have to straighten your shoulders and set off down the hill with determination. Sorry, I'm running out of fucking breath and ability to live. On the way, you discover a hut on the edge of the central square with a brief light shining from the window. A bright light, not a brief light. You move closer and notice the door is open, almost as if someone is waiting for you. The first puzzle begins on the calendar sheet, 1st of December. Wait, this is that. You carefully approach the hut on the edge of the square. Fuck me. The Peppa Pig book's at least only like 10 pages long. The door is ajar. When is a door not a door?
Fucking cunt.
But to be on the safe side, you creep to the frosted window and look inside. Everything looks deserted, except it's covered in snow. Despite this, you knock on the door frame and wait a moment. And as nobody responds, you enter. A strangely familiar feeling creeps up on you. You feel as though you know this place. The inside of this hut is pretty shabby. You notice a thick layer of dust everywhere and numerous cobwebs in the corner. It seems like nobody has been here for years. Strange. Didn't Santa Claus write that he'd visited the village? Something else catches your attention from the outside. It looked as if the hut was brightly lit, but inside it's actually pretty dark. You can't see any light source. Odd? Yes. But you don't have time to figure out why. You have a deadline to meet. There must be a clue here somewhere. That will set you on the trail of the thief. You let your gaze wander and contemplate what to do next. The golden book doesn't seem to be lying around here. There is a lot of strange junk, though. Smiling, you suddenly remember the wise word from your grandmother. If you are desperately searching for things, then it's better you get them tidy first. Apparently that's what your grandmother sounds like. The Queen, yeah. The saying has proven correct. Often enough, so you decide to look around carefully and take the opportunity to clean up a little. As you do, you spot some notes on the table. Open door 1 now. Gotta figure out how to open the fucking calendar first. Door 1 now. Well, we've got some things that are stuck in the calendar. Oh my god, there's stuff inside the door that I think is relevant. We've got riddle card A1 and A2. Fuck me. And some pop-out pieces. We've got a domino, a newspaper. I'm running out of energy.
That's 53 minutes.
A thing like the Scouts have, I can't remember what they're called. A floret.
That's what you have on the broccoli, mate. A fleur de lis.
A fleur de lis. Some antlers. Christ. Do I have to pop this out? It's going to say, don't pop it out in a minute, isn't it? An apple with a worm coming out of it, a button, a witch and a broom, a vase with some flowers, a cock, and a horse. It's a cockerel, by the way, not just a cock. Okay. Christ almighty. Griddle card A1. It has been many a year since anybody ventured here. Items over which folks fussed have now been left to gather dust. Of the items you've found, 3 don't need to stay around. Throw them out, and do not miss, into the bin that looks like this. It's a barrel. There's a barrel outside of the hut, I'm guessing. Open the bin with care, but as you do, please beware. The door adjacent must stay closed, as a later riddle will be posed. How do I open the bin with care? I'm so confused. Do I open that door? Oh, do I just... Oh! You just like push the little tab in to open the bin. I fucking hate clever people. I think that's what I meant to do. Because then...
You stick them down the finger roll.
Stick them in and then they'll be used later on. Your rubbish item must stay whole before you place them in the hole. Don't cut or bend anything to get it in the opening. 3 things will fit and solve the riddle, then sort the code. Big, small, then middle. Thanks, fucking Dr. Seuss. So, I'm guessing the domino's probably going to fit. The newspaper might.
The square hole.
The square hole. The button. Is that the riddle? The riddle is... So we solved the riddle. So this is where we are. We're inside a little hut, and this is the bin. So you push the little tab down, and then the pieces we got out earlier, like some of them didn't fit. Like you try and wriggle it in, and they won't fit in without like squeezing them. But the ones that did fit, like you just wiggle them out. And that was the witch, the apple with a worm out of it, and the cockerel, which is 531. So that's our code. Big, small. Wait, what was the riddle? It was big, small, then middle. Big, small, then middle. So it's 513. So then we've got our little decoder table. We turn this over and we turn it the right way up. So we go, what? We follow the arrows on the decoder. So we go left, left, and then down. And then it should be circle, diamond, star, which it is.
Hooray!
And so we put December 2nd on that one. Where the fuck was it? Left, left, down. So that we open that tomorrow. And what do I do with the rest of the pieces? It says don't throw them away.
We're going to have a little box for it all to go in, aren't we?
Oh, it's just why we got a little box for it all to go in. Christ. Right. That's that done. God, I need a fucking break. But first, Peppa fucking Pig. Hide and seek. We've got 12 minutes to get through this. Peppa and George are playing hide and seek. It is George's turn to hide. You run and hide, George. I'll come to look for you, explains Peppa. Try to find a good hiding place, George, says Mummy Pig. Peppa is starting to count, so George needs to be quick. 1, 2, 3, begins Peppa. George runs and hides under a little table. 8, 9, 10, ready or not, here I come, yells Peppa. Peppa spots George straight away. Found you, she says. George will need to find a better hiding place next time. Hee hee, he cries. Now it's Peppa's turn to hide and George's turn to count. 1, 3. I'll help, says Mummy Pig, smiling. 1, 2, 3. Peppa rushes out the living room and up to her bedroom. She empties the toy box and climbs inside. George will never find me here, whistles Peppa. Mummy Pig and George have finished counting. Now George has to find Peppa. He runs over to the little table, but Peppa's not hiding there. Oh, says George. Why don't you look in your bedroom, George, says Daddy Pig. George heads upstairs and looks under the bed. Peppa giggles as she watches him from the toy box. Hee hee. George looks behind one curtain and then the other. Peppa isn't there either. Where could she be? Oh wow, we haven't got enough curtains in this house. Peppa pokes her head out the toy box. Peekaboo, she whispers and quickly dives back down. George wonders what the noise was. He tiptoes over to the toy box. Boo, shouts Peppa, jumping up from her hiding place. You found me! Well done, George! What a fun game of hide and seek. And that is the end of Advent. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. It'll be much shorter. It won't be an hour long. I hope this wasn't an hour long. It took us an hour to record, and the camera's running out of battery. It's already run out of battery. It's running out of memory to store. Memory? Storage space? Whatever we call it. We'll figure out how to do this for the rest of the days, because I'm not doing that again. And you don't want to watch an hour of it. But thank you for watching. I hope you have great December, happy Christmas, happy holidays, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 2 of Advent, in which I'll be going mad. Bye!
Bye!